McCoy here with Firehouse Education and this week's Ask Annissa video column. And this week the column is so special to me because I have Michelle on camera with me, Michelle from R&R. We are here in Las Vegas, or at the Experience trade show, and so we were offering for people to be able to come on camera and do Ask Annissa with me and ask me my question, but we have someone very camera shy, but their question was awesome. So Michelle has offered to be model stand-in.
Yes.
And ask the question for us. Yeah. So what was the question, Michelle?
Okay, so hopefully I get this question right. All right. So the question is, what are your protocols for using hydroxyl during an odor removal job? Like, when do you start running it? When do you know that it's done? Do you run it right away? What is your process for using hydroxyl?
Oh, great question. If you watch any of my videos, you know how much I love hydroxyl and I really believe in how well it works on jobs. So here's what I generally do, Michelle. You know, when I come in and I'm on a job, I start running it ASAP, right away. So when I show up and whether I'm cleaning in place or if I'm doing pack out, the minute I show up to that job, I set my hydroxyl machine up and I start running it. Then, depending on the size of the house, now when it comes to hydroxyl machine, by the way, I'm going to be very specific. I use Odor, okay? So with my Odor machine that I set up, I use one for every about 1,000 to 1,500 square feet of a house. It depends on the severity of the fire, okay? Then what I do, and again, let's say we're doing a clean in place or we're doing a pack out, I set this up and run it while my crews are there and running because the deodorization starts right away and it's perfectly safe. That's why I love using my Odor machine so much, because it is perfectly safe to be running while my team's crew is in there, and the deodorization process gets started right away. So generally I will run it for, let's say I'm doing a clean in place and it takes me 4 days to do my clean in place. I will definitely run it from day 1 through day 4. By the time I get done with everything, with it already having run for 4 days, that's generally long enough and I can remove the machine. If I'm doing a pack out, I will still run my Odor machine the entire time I'm packing out. Let's say it takes me 6 days. I still run it the whole 6 days. And then when I take my items back to the warehouse to clean, I do have an Odor room set up where I use my hydroxyl machine to do some deodorizing after the items are clean. But the cool part is about using my Odor machine in the pack out is that it starts deodorizing right away. So using the hydroxyl room that I have set up back at my cleaning station, or like my warehouse, is also huge to do after the cleaning process has been done to make sure that I have eliminated all odor. But the cool part about running the hydroxyl machine while I'm doing the pack out is I've started my deodorization process right away. So I hope that answered your question. I think we got that covered pretty good. Oh, and the other thing I want to mention is that you can run your Odor machine. It doesn't matter about humidity in the air, anything like that. You can just get it going, and of course you want to have your temperature be somewhat warm. I mean, you don't want it to be 50 degrees in the house. Obviously you want the items, you want your structure and the items to be at a warm temperature, at least 70 degrees, because then their pores will open up and then the hydroxyl can actually get in there and do its job. Okay? Well, again, thank you so much, Michelle, for standing in and bringing that great question. If you have any other questions about deodorization and the Odor hydroxyl machines, do not hesitate to reach out to me or comment below the video. Again, send me questions, Annissa@firehouseeducation.com. Subscribe to rnrmagonline.com. Be a cool kid and get the e-newsletter in your inbox every single Friday. Thank you for spending time with me, and Michelle